Mighty Z-Man said, hello, just want to say hi. And then I just started watching you after finding your YouTube channel. Thank you. Appreciate the talk to do with other VShojo members. How much good the company does for their talent. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, the video that we posted the other day with Michi, it's doing really well. I woke up this morning and my editor was just posting and he was like, look at it go. I don't know. It's very exciting, not just for me, but for like the editing team, especially to look at this stuff and be like, okay, people really liked this one. You know, how can we keep doing this? Was it the video itself? Was it how we marketed it? Was it like, what is it? You know, but yeah, basically in a day, it's over 100K, which is crazy. Absolutely insane. Average view duration is very high, which means people actually, you know, are actually watching it through. Yeah, the full recording's in the members section. Yeah, if you get a membership, you can then see the full length episode. So we don't really edit it much. We cut out anything that needed to be cut out, but that's about it. So if you want to watch the longer one, it's basically like a podcast episode. It's doing so well and it keeps like speeding up, which is crazy. If I look at how it's doing, it's ramping up, which is insane. So I'm just glad people like it. Though I will say, I think from a lot of the comments, people are time looping on some of the same conversations that they love to have about Michi over and over and over. Michi reacted and commented on the whole video on stream. She didn't remember saying most of what's in the video. Yeah, she doesn't remember what she had for lunch 2 days ago. So I get her. I didn't remember either. I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, we did talk about that, huh? When does a content creator decide to change the thumbnail on a video? To change? I don't know. If it needs changing, they change it. I decided on what I wanted the thumbnail's vibe and title's vibe to be right after filming. That's usually when I do that. I sit down and I film with someone and then I think about what we talked about and I go, I think people would be most interested in this part of what we talked about. And then I come up with a potential list of titles and thumbnail ideas and things and lay it out there and then throw it at the editing team and they kind of workshop it with me. And then whatever artist is going to be drawing a thumbnail or whoever's going to be editing one, from there, some you know, an artist will start sketching and we just do it from there. So while it's being edited, I usually have that stuff done. There are times where before I even film something, I already know what video I'm making. I know what the title and thumbnail will be. And I go into it saying, we're going to make this video. It's going to be called this. The thumbnail will look sort of like this. Let's do it, right? Because I already know the activity. There are times where we do that. There are other times where I can't even decide on what I want to title it until literally the day that we post it. Like I'm cooking on it, but I can't nail down the perfect like short title or whatever. Some typos though. Yeah, I threw, I have one more person that I'm throwing on there to do like spell checks and grammar checks and stuff, but whatever. You guys know what they mean. You do the A/B thumbnail testing thing? Oh yeah, I have two thumbnails actually. I saw several people comment and they're like, contract is spelled wrong in the thumbnail, and I'm like, what's the point? Like the R was even written backwards. It said contract and it had a backwards R. Like it's very obviously supposed to be spelled poorly and they were saying it like maybe we didn't notice. Yeah, here's the, oh, it's huge. Thank you, Alfie, for the art. It says correct. That's one. And then the other thumbnails. We did two that were very similar. I used the little A/B testing feature. You might have seen one of these. You might not have seen both. And people are like, oh, when did you change it? I didn't change it. I uploaded both, or my editor, I should say, uploaded both. And they're both thrown in there so that it just randomly kind of sends out one half of people and another to the other half of people. YouTube has this nice little feature where you send them out and then it gives you data to let you know which one people were clicking on more. So you could just, if you want, if it's like not half and half, right? One is very heavily being clicked on, then you take the one that people are looking at and clicking on and you can just make that the main. Or you could just leave both. But I like how they came out. I like both of them. The art on them is really cute. I think one of the hardest things about doing stuff with YouTube is just picking your title and thumbnail. It's so hard. It's so hard to choose the final, because I'll be honest, your editing or your content needs to be good if you want people to keep coming back to subscribe to the channel, whatever. But to just get clicks, it has nothing to do with anything other than, is your title and thumbnail good? Does it get people to click? No one knows what's behind that. They do not know what's behind that click. You just have to make the title thumbnail enticing. So it's arguably, in my opinion, it's more important to nail that down in a vacuum, just on a singular video. To get one video to do well, it's more important to get the title and thumbnail to be good than it is to even have the video be good at all, which is, you know, kind of sad, but that's how it is. And so like you'll sit there and agonize and loop in your head over and over on different ideas and, you know, try and get like the right one. So when they added the thumbnail A/B testing, I was really relieved because they God, because we usually have 2 that we kind of whittle it down to, and then we can't decide. So being able to put 2 of them up there to begin with is really relieving. Really, really, really relieving. And then obviously, if you want people to come back and you want to build a subscriber base and have your channel be successful, your content has to be good, yes. But to get new people to just try it ever, it has to be the title thumbnail, which is a little scary. But at the same time, I like it. I don't know. One of my favorite things to do is to sit there and watch a video that we have that's almost done being edited and just start thinking about what we could call it, what we could title it. Because obviously you want to get people to click, but I don't want to clickbait super hard in that the title has nothing to do with the video, right? Like in this, the title sounds super spooky. Ooh, you click on it. The video is us talking about that though, right? It's just, you know, we obviously focus the title on the most sensationalized version we can of it, but without it being untrue, right? We still leave it within that realm of this still happens in the video though, because I don't want people to click and then feel scammed, right? I don't want them to click and be like, they didn't even talk about that, right? But yeah, doing that stuff, it's really fun to try and like pick the best title within what still makes sense for the channel and what makes sense for the video. It's like a fun puzzle game for me, if I'm being honest. It feels very much like a puzzle.